Tzu Chi volunteers participate in Santa Rosa Community Memorial Service for those lives lost in the wildfires. And we meet athlete Zhan Hongjun, whose injury changed his life around, and see how he overcame obstacles to stand where he is today. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Marilee Shoda. Thank you for joining us. We begin today's program in the United States. A special memorial service was held in Santa Rosa, California, to pay tribute to the 42 people who have lost their lives in the wildfire. The event drew about 1,200 people, including Tzu Chi volunteers. Day of Remembrance is held in Santa Rosa to honor the victims of North Bay fires. Tzu Chi volunteers have also joined this gathering.
Having been a law enforcement officer for 28 years, I've seen too many bad things, but this one was bad. Never seen the amount of destruction and the amount of damage and the speed in which it took place. We lost lives in this, and thousands lost their homes. People lost their family members, they lost their friends. And I think that's the saddest thing of moments like this. So my heart goes out to all of you who've experienced that loss.
When you boil it all down, we're here to make a difference. The night of October 8th, we were all tested. Those dispatchers stay on the line with everyone until the line goes silent. That is remarkable.
I will rise after every fall. I will rise and stand tall. After falling once, twice, and thrice, again and again, I will rise and rise.
Santa Rosa's been hit really hard, and all the first responders have been doing amazing things for our city, and roses are a symbol of our city. So I just wanted to give back in whatever way I could. So a lot of our community has lost homes and loved ones, and so we're doing our best to get through it together.
At the event, the fire bell was rung 42 times for lives lost in wildfires.
This event is an example of what this community is like. We would not have missed it for the world. It's all part of being neighbors, friends, involved in what has happened here and what's going to happen in the future as we go forward.
The city of Jojutla was among the severely damaged cities during the major Mexico quake in September. Tzu Chi's disaster assessment team revisited the town and was able to receive a complete name list of the victims in need of assistance to prepare for the upcoming aid distribution.
祈求天下平安，祈求人心净化。
This 400-year-old Catholic church in Jojutla was severely damaged in the recent Mexico quake. Upon Tzu Chi's second visit to the city, volunteers see that the commercial buildings in the downtown area are being demolished already.
This
is our second time in Jojutla. This area is damaged pretty severely. As you can see, this entire street is already commencing demolition, so it's still a danger zone. I'm grateful to David, who has been here for about a month at his post. He just introduced to us to the military, and they have given us a complete name list, so we can now begin confirming the survey, and he's also very willing to help us.
所以我们在这里可以进行开始复勘然后复查他们很愿意的配合。So muchas gracias, muchas gracias. I think there's a school there destroyed. Huh? Yeah, I was here. Red
yellow or green. The red means to be demolished.
Okay.
Yellow is be cautious if you're gonna go in, that you're on your own risk. And then green that you can be in there.
For example, this one, the surveyors came and felt maybe it should be demolished, but maybe it's still okay. That's why there's both the red and green marks here. This emergency shelter, he's the one in charge. There are 15 families here, in total 52 people.
Pues aquí lo que ahorita, por ejemplo, ahorita lo que más necesitamos nosotros es ¿qué es ropa interior?
They need blankets because it's cold at night and undergarments.
Do they have enough water, drink, and shower?
Sí, ahorita para tomar no.
To drink, they're running low.
Para el baño sí.
To take a shower, yes.
His house has been destroyed, but he's still here. This is his room, his living room. His family was worried if he left this area, the land and home would be taken by someone else or items would be stolen, so he's standing firm.
Since day one, right?
Yeah.
Since day one, huh? So
he stays and keeps whatever stuff safe for people.
Huejutla has fallen into despair since the quake hit Mexico City. The town is being supported by local residents, but safety and rioting continues to be an issue. Nonetheless, Tzu Chi's disaster assessment continues and doesn't give up on this desolate town. TMA members in Australia held a large-scale free dental clinic at the West End's Inclusive Health Clinic in Brisbane, while Logan Central Community Health Centre also joined hands with Tzu Chi to provide free dental services. In total, 140 refugees and 22 homeless people took care of their oral health from the 2 free clinics.
Tzu Chi's Inclusive Health Clinic officially opened in July this year. Besides family medicine, the most important thing is that there is the dental clinic where a variety of dental equipment is provided, which is used 1 day a week. To invite more local dentists to serve the needy, Tzu Chi began to expand its free medical services since October.
This time, in many different units, there are many patients who need help. Whether these patients are from the local Red Cross, a refugee center, or Tzu Chi care recipients, most of them who have been referred here are refugees who have no identity, so they are usually unable to seek medical assistance at either public hospitals or private clinics.
In addition to the Inclusive Health Clinic, Logan Central Community Health Center also serves as a venue of a free clinic. Tzu Chi volunteers work together with Tzu Chins to teach patients proper oral hygiene while they are waiting for dental services. Volunteers also comfort them by livening up the atmosphere with fun activities.
Since the Ebola outbreak in 2014 and the mudslide problems in 2017, Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters work closely with other charity organizations to help the people of Sierra Leone. Showing their appreciation and wanting to learn more about Tzu Chi, the staff members and volunteers of the charity organizations have come to Taiwan for a visit.
Sierra Leone. And for this time, Tzu Chi working together.
Ishmael Charles, who comes from Sierra Leone, tries to anchor news for the first time. He works for a charity organization in Sierra Leone and has come to Taiwan to learn from Tzu Chi, hoping to bring the experience back to his country.
That's a lot of work is being done, and that's actually an eye-opener for us to see exactly how that process goes on. And we look forward to be able to implement such in the country back home so that we'll be able to keep our environment cleaner and more friendlier.
It took these visitors 34 hours to travel from Sierra Leone to Taiwan, since they had to first fly to Ghana before going to Nairobi and Dubai and finally arriving in Taiwan. They made such great efforts to come to Taiwan because Tzu Chi has been helping the Ebola sufferers and disaster victims in Sierra Leone.
This time, we let them see our daily life. We hope they will start to observe and understand the process. Then after going back, they can think about how they can change the environment of the military hospital and inspire the volunteers of Caritas Foundation and Healy Foundation to utilize local resources and help the community.
As these visitors bring the Tzu Chi experiences back to their country, they will be able to inspire more local volunteers and help their fellow countrymen.
Zhan Hongjun was a Taekwondo athlete from Zhongyuan Christian University. With his outstanding performance, he had hopes of getting onto a national team. But unfortunately, the injuries he sustained from the Formosa Fun Coast water park incident shattered that dream. However, he did not give up on his life. This is his third year in receiving the Tzu Chi Nushu Scholarship.
In that year, Zhan Hongjun won the third place in this national game, but it was also his last time competing because he was injured in the incident at the Formosa Fun Coast water park.
I thought about trying to enter the national team, but while I was hospitalized, I let go of the idea because I felt I couldn't do it.
He has been learning Taekwondo since the 5th grade all the way through university. He has gone to many contests, but the burn was so severe that he wanted to give up. However, his spirit of sportsmanship pulled him through the tough time.
When I compare my pain with others, I realize mine is not so severe.
He used his fastest speed to complete his physiotherapies and return to school. When Tzu Chi volunteers visit him, he shows them those past medals. He isn't upset and wants the volunteer to not worry because he is moving forward. He is in the 4th year in university and he will be able to graduate.
5 students went to Zhongyuan University because of their excellent sports achievements, but 4 of them have been kicked out of failing grades. He's the only one left and he will graduate.
Zhan has been receiving Tzu Chi scholarships for 3 consecutive years, and during this year's ceremony, his story is very inspiring to the audiences. He also expresses appreciation to people who have accompanied him all along.
If you want the best for him, you shouldn't keep saying kind words. Sometimes you must say things that are not nice, that are honest, then it can really help him.
Zhan Hongjun now teaches young children Taekwondo and also to aim their eyes in the future.
If you want to give up, then give up. But I want to keep playing it because I feel life has so much more to offer.
We meet another Nushu Scholarship recipient, Zhan Hongjun. Zhang's father has vision problems due to diabetes complication, and his mother has subsequently become the main breadwinner. Due to the family living in a home owned by Zhang's grandparents, the family does not qualify for government low-income subsidy. Zhang hopes by doing well in school, he can later offset his family's financial burden. This year, he won gold medals at the invention exhibitions in both Taiwan and Malaysia.
He has a lot of opinions, but that's also why we can create these things.
He's so stubborn, but his opinions always make sense, so sometimes we choose to obey him.
The person the students are referring to is Zhan Hongjun, who is their admirable team partner.
He joined the 5th District Science Exhibition in Tainan City. His professional performances were quite good.
I've learned a lot and gained actual experiences. My computer skills have also improved dramatically.
The anti-collision door is the invention of Zhang's senior classmates. Last year, Zhang wrote this into an essay, allowing him to win the first prize of the National Senior High School essay competition. This year, his team also obtained gold medals at Taiwan's International Invention and Design, as well as Malaysia's iText.
I feel like my team is powerful because he is always the first one who introduces our invention to the judges. He is so brave that he can talk to judges just like having a chat. I think he is an impressive partner.
When there is something his classmates have neglected, he always actively helps them solve problems.
This 11th grader is more mature than children his age. He is also a filial child because his father suffers from blood lesion due to diabetes.
Now my father is unable to work because of his health condition, so my mom has become the financial support of my family. When I have the ability to make money in the future, I can not only help reduce my family's financial burden, but also help other people just like Tzu Chi volunteers.
Renjun's father is very content with his academic and technical performances.
Tzu Chi volunteers come to care for the Zhang family every month. With the support of volunteers and Nushu scholarships, Renjun is more motivated to achieve his goals.
Tzu Chi volunteers recently made a visit to the Special Police Force headquarters in Taipei to promote the benefits of a vegetarian diet, as well as express gratitude for their hard work. Volunteers not only offered handmade vegetarian snacks and tea, but also invited these guardians of society to embrace vegetarianism.
Dancing with a great deal of energy, these vegetarian ambassadors visit Special Police Force headquarters in Taipei to promote Ethical Eating Day.
I went on stage to give a performance with this pineapple costume without rehearsing. I think this activity is good for police officers. Besides having some bad habits such as drinking frequently, police officers also work very hard, so they should have a healthy diet.
Pan Guohua once suffered from cancer, so he now cherishes his health. Tzu Chi volunteers also provide handmade vegetarian snacks and tea for police officers to thank them for their hard work.
Police officers work very hard to ensure society is peaceful and harmonious. We give of ourselves with gratitude. We also hope that everyone can stay mentally healthy and protect the planet.
We also hope to promote stem cell donation and let them understand Tzu Chi's stem cell registry. I think this is a good start.
Police officers have a mission to maintain public order. How to relieve stress properly is also something they should learn.
We have places to exercise here, such as the swimming pool and the basketball court, but I think exercising and the equipment cannot truly keep us calm. However, if we uphold kindness in our mind, and if we keep calm in the meantime, then this will be a big help to my colleagues.
Tzu Chi volunteers give the police officers love and care, hoping to keep them physically and mentally healthy, so that they will have enough efforts to maintain the peaceful and harmonious order of society.
According to surveys, the most popular live broadcast platform is Facebook, but there are more and more live stream platforms offered recently. Unfortunately, this widely available service has led to a number of problems, with teens making more of their lives public, exposing themselves to a variety of security issues and other challenges they might not be aware of.
直播内容千奇百怪，而府联盟针对国内直播平台。
This young live streamer is entering an adult world as many dangers lurk.
He told nearly 100 or 1,000 people where he lived and his personal information. We worry that this personal information could put him at risk.
These worries are not unfounded because in the internet world, there may be more dangers, especially with a live streaming platform, as juvenile boys and girls can be followed by hundreds or even 1,000 fans.
Some netizens may undertake some actions or behave in a way which makes us worry about these young people.
Live streaming continues to track younger people, as the technology is quite simple, as most 3C products are capable of such actions. In fact, many children may be growing up with such technology.
Looking into the camera can lead to some problems with a distorted reality. Some open the computer and at young age they fall in love with taking selfies and talking to themselves and can become self-obsessed.
We found two popular live streamers that are just 14 years old. They first came into contact with 3C technology in elementary school.
Hello everyone, I'm Tzu Chi and I'm on TV.
This afternoon they're getting ready to live stream to introduce a new toy, Squishy.
Hi, hello. 有人说我刘海太大。
Tzu Chi and Ruar have their own live stream channel. Ruar already has more than 10,000 fans following them, as these two are still in middle school and live to make short films.
Hello, 大家好，我是如儿。
This video features the unboxing of a new toy, which saw more than 100,000 views.
I remember one unboxing video for Dr. Slime, which many people seem to like.
Tzu Chi likes to make theme movies to attract the public.
She made a video about the correct way to use the sanitary napkins, and later she was given the nickname Sanitary Princess.
称号叫做卫生棉小天后。
我要来教大家如何使用每个女孩都一定会用得到的东西——卫生棉。
This funny little video drew attention to this topic and made this 14-year-old adolescent popular overnight. Unfortunately, this attention did not carry over to real life, though it still gave her a great sense of accomplishment.
Once I recognized by a fan who asked if I am Ruer and he wanted to take a photo. I thought it was cool.
觉得很有趣啊，就因为
I think it's interesting if a netizen recognizes me. Having fans throughout Taiwan is quite fun.
For them, the internet is full of things worth exploring, but there are also dangers. According to statistics, the 2-month period of June to July saw 18 cases of fraud due to webcasting. Television and radio are supervised by the NCC, but there are no such regulations for live streaming.
食药署成立专案小组稽查，由于直播贩售规范，比照
Local news has reported that the Food and Drug Administration began to do checks and audits of live streams, though domestic live streams may benefit from domestic loopholes.
不妥的行为，包括诈欺啦，包括违反社会秩序啦，哈。
Illicit behavior, including threats to social order and unity or drug trafficking, is subject to general criminal law. But if I'm the competent authority, I can supervise and request information and data from businesses, as this is a major hole when it comes to supervision.
I think it is worth Taiwan evaluating whether it is worthwhile regulating the internet, much like the content on television is done.
Taiwan is a democratic and open country with a great deal of attention paid to freedom of speech. Although it doesn't exact strict control like mainland China, there may be some need to put controls over internet media. With more and more younger people going online, the issue of how to control and regulate the internet must see renewed emphasis. At present, the industry is supposed to be self-regulating, with major companies such as Facebook and Instagram already setting up content management regulations. Germany has also adopted social network laws this year, though this needs to be balanced against concerns related to freedom of expression. Based upon current trends, unlimited freedoms which once prevailed are now being subject to regulation.
We head to Kaohsiung at the end of the program and see how the Chang'an Memorial Hospital has employed foot and mouth painters to help liven up their hospital walls, as well as provide an outlet for these painters to gain some confidence in life. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time.